Hello everyone and welcome to the first official Let's Sip video. The beer we're going to be trying today is the Zen Ale from 1090 Brewing. 1090 was originally out of Zion. They recently located to Glenview, Illinois. Zion's also in Illinois. And they look to be trying to open a new tap room in their facility as well, but for the time being there it's local bars and restaurants, and then in packages in local supermarkets and liquor stores. When I first opened up the beer, it did kind of gush a little bit. I'm not sure if that was due to being transported in my bag or just some natural fermentation going on inside of the bottle. But Zen is an ale brewed with green tea and lemongrass, and it's at 5.2% alcohol by volume. The 1090 website doesn't have a lot of information regarding this particular beer, but Beer Advocate says that it's available in the summer, so hopefully it should be returning to store shelves pretty soon. Let's give it a pour and see what it looks like. Just might be a little overcarbonated in the bottle. So it's slowly starting to rescend, but as it does that, you can kind of see the beer has a little bit darker flavor, or a little bit darker color than I would have expected, giving the style and the fact that it has green tea and lemongrass. It's almost a very light amber tint to it. I was definitely expecting something lighter in color, closer to like a wit or a wheat beer, maybe even perhaps. But very interesting. Let's give it a first smell and see what we have here. I think there's a little bit of green tea in the aroma. It's very subtle if it's there. The lemongrass definitely comes out a little bit more. But the two are kind of hard to differentiate as far as aroma goes. It very much smells like something you would expect from a lighter style wit or something like that, which is why the slightly darker color is kind of throwing me off as far as the color goes. Let's take a sip. And the green tea definitely comes through in the flavor, more so than the aroma. It actually might be even slightly more prevalent than the lemongrass is on the finish. But it's a very unique style, very unique taste to it. Actually, I'm kind of enjoying it just because it's something different that you wouldn't normally expect with an ale that has lemongrass or teas or something like that in there. I think the tea adds a little bit of weight to it, which is quite nice. As you can see on the glass there's a decent amount of lacing left behind after each sip. I don't see too many bubbles on the side of the glass, which is a good thing. That means even though I didn't really take a great time washing the glass out, it's at least relatively clean. I'm not sure if you call it 100% beer clean. What beer clean means is that the glass is technically clean enough at an appropriate level that beer should actually be served in. If you were to see any of the bubbles sticking towards the side of the glass, right near where the top of the head is, you would know that the glass really isn't all that clean and should be re-cleaned before beer is served in there. On the finish now, after a few sips, I think the lemongrass is starting to linger more on the taste, but that green tea is definitely still there as well. Well, I'm certainly glad I got to give this particular beer a try. The tea and the lemongrass seem to give it a unique flavor profile, although it's hard to kind of differentiate between the two as this goes on. They kind of mold together, and it's unclear what's exactly driving the taste at this point. But still, it's a unique tasting ale. Doesn't seem like there's much of an off flavor towards it, so that's always a plus. And overall, I think this was a quality sip, and definitely something that should be tried if it's going to be available this summer.